just because you're made of pixels doesn't mean you don't got it going on.
You know I don't find that amusing.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 hottest male video game characters.
Now, where were we?
For this list, we've selected the most attractive male characters from video games, taking into account their appearance as well as the appeal of their personality and skills.
Now what?
I'll figure something out.
Number 10. Cullen Rutherford, Dragon Age Inquisition.
I love you. You know that, right?
I love you too.
Dragon Age has no shortage of good-looking love interests, but we had to go with this blonde pretty boy.
I'm not one for dancing. The Templars never attended balls.
This Templar Knight serves as an intensely loyal council member and warfare advisor during the Inquisition, guiding the player through the complex political landscape of Thedas.
I was recruited to the Inquisition in Kirkwall myself. I was there during the Mage Uprising. I saw firsthand the devastation it caused.
Smart, sexy, and politically savvy, the game's deep story allows him to be more layered and have a more detailed backstory than most side characters, which just makes him that much more attractive.
Cullen, do you need to ask?
I suppose not. I want...
Number 9. Wei Shen, Sleeping Dogs.
Wei Sheng, I'm Inspector Tang. You have quite a rap sheet here.
In this game, the player controls Wei Shen, an undercover cop who infiltrates a Hong Kong crime organization. He's selected for this job due to his immense intelligence, resourcefulness, and loyalty to the police.
What?
Jesus, Pendrew, let me get the door. There are few badges outside who didn't hear you.
Despite this, he pulls off a bad boy look while embracing his heritage with tattoos from Chinese history and folklore.
You okay, man? You look like someone took a shit on your face.
Interestingly enough, his name is pronounced similarly to the Chinese word for danger. Dark, brooding, and dangerous. What more could you want? Number 8. Bigby Wolf, The Wolf Among Us.
Hey, Toad. My car. Yeah. Give me a second.
Previously known as the Big Bad Wolf, Bigby lives in Fabletown, an area of Manhattan occupied by Fable characters in this dark point-and-click mystery.
I hate you.
Though he has a rough exterior, it's certainly not one that's bad to look at.
So, how do you, feel?
He's generally a bit of an anti-hero, but since you get to make the choices, he can be as good or as bad of a guy as you want. Get a guy that can do both, right?
I only ever do what's necessary.
Don't feel too bad if you let him get shot, though. Trust us, that works out okay for everyone.
Yes, very ugly, but not life-threatening. I can't say the same for these bullets peppered throughout your vital organs.
Number 7. Joel, The Last of Us.
Find someone else.
There is no one else.
Listen, you were gonna show me where...
Stop.
One of the more complex characters on this list, Joel's story begins with tragedy as he witnesses the death of his daughter during a zombie apocalypse.
Sarah? Baby?
Throughout the game, he shows a fervent protection of Ellie, a young girl who is entrusted to his care.
Light on the reading, but it's got some interesting photos.
Now, Ellie, that ain't for kids.
Whoa!
Part of his charm lies in the chemistry that he has with her, as well as the fact that he can be so loving one moment, then a badass zombie killer the next. This is one guy that you would want on your side at the end of the world, and his looks are quite a bonus.
Maybe it was meant to be.
Number 6. The Prince, Prince of Persia series.
From now on, I trust no one but myself.
This unnamed prince, inspired by Middle Eastern fiction and folklore, is the star of 8 games, each one following him on a mystical action adventure.
What is written in the timeline cannot be changed.
The fact that he was brought to life in a film adaptation by Jake Gyllenhaal should be a good indicator of how attractive he is. A badass swordsman, he starts the series as an arrogant prince, but grows up significantly throughout his quests. So while he may not initially be the ideal man, stick with him and you will not regret it.
There may still be hope.
Number 5. Ezio Auditore di Firenze, Assassin's Creed series.
Do it quickly. I was only having fun, Ezio.
Talk about a true Renaissance man. First becoming playable in the second game in the series, this Florentine nobleman becomes tied to the assassins in a quest to avenge his family.
I know you're only doing as you're told.
So if you release me, I will spare your lives.
Listen to this one!
More than just a pretty face, he's smooth-talking, talented with weapons, and a surprisingly good guy at heart.
Your sister seemed quite satisfied with the handling I gave her earlier.
Appearing in almost all of the subsequent games, as well as much other franchise media, there's plenty of Ezio to go around.
We have a winner! You have more ribbons than any man here. You've proved yourself a favorite of the ladies.
Number 4, Jacob Taylor, Mass Effect series.
I want you.
Sounds like you better make every minute count, Mr. Taylor.
While the default version of male Commander Shepard was certainly considered for this list, that would be kind of unfair since you can alter his appearance, but we were happy to give this spot to Jacob.
I love you, Shepard. Loved you. Damn it.
Skilled in combat and biotics, Jacob can be both a squad mate and love interest for female characters.
No Mrs. Taylor waiting in port, Jacob? I'm surprised.
Don't be. Easier that way.
If you do choose to pursue him, you'll be treated to one of those sex scenes everyone was so fired up about. But come on, who wouldn't choose to go after him?
You know what, Jacob? I think we need each other.
Number 3, Squall Leonhart, Final Fantasy VIII. It was tough settling on one Final Fantasy guy, with Final Fantasy VII's Vincent and Sephiroth both in the running, but we had to go for Squall. One of the most iconic protagonists in the series, he is an effective leader, though he can be aloof and stubborn. Throughout the game, he grows more trusting, which makes his likable qualities feel more realistic and well-earned, not to mention his eyes, his hair, and his fashion sense.
I kind of lied it your way.
He's made appearances in more recent games as well, such as the Kingdom Hearts series and Dissidia, in which he is more well-rendered and even better looking.
Thanks for waiting. So,
shall we dance?
Number 2, Dante Classic, Devil May Cry Original Series.
Well, this is my kind of rain. No wonder the sky looks so funny today.
To be clear, the reboot Dante certainly isn't lacking in the looks department. However, we went for the original, easily superior iteration. Half human, half demon, this demon hunter is a platinum blonde badass who is proficient in basically every weapon he picks up. It's clear the developers agree that he's a looker, since they designed him without a shirt for the third game. We certainly can't complain about that.
My sincerest apology, brother. I was so eager to see you, I couldn't concentrate on preparations for the bash.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Maybe it's about time you told me the reason why you're here?
Maybe some other time.
This is the path of my destiny. Round 1. Fight!
Number 1, Nathan Drake, Uncharted franchise.
So what's the plan?
Just like we said. We pull the heist, we find the ships, and we make off with the treasure.
One of modern gaming's most iconic heroes, there's really no one else who could take the spot.
Perfect.
A charming, suave treasure hunter, he never struggles to find a joke to make.
Be careful.
Come on. I always am. Ah! I did not see that!
Able to escape even the most life-threatening situations with smoothness to spare, his wit and charm are matched only by his rugged handsomeness.
Trust me.
He took our top spot with just PS3 rendering, so it's safe to say we're excited to see him in all his PS4 glory.
Watch out! Oh, shit!
with our list?
Yeah, I'm happy.
Which video game hunk has your complete attention? For more lists that are easy on the eyes, be sure to subscribe to MsMojo.
It's got its ups and downs, but you can't deny the view, though.